some people who I've contacted on the podcast who had aphasia were not interested in coming onto the podcast because they couldn't complete conversation in the way that they felt comfortable. I sent you a message, do you want to be on the podcast? And you said yes straight away.
Mm.
What makes you say yes?
Well, I, uh, I, yeah, I get opportunity for you and me, and nobody a chance to be a podcast.
Yeah, so it's an opportunity for you and me to meet, and it's a good chance to be on a podcast, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, challenging.
And it's challenging you.
This is the Recovery After Stroke podcast with Bill Gassiamis, helping you navigate recovery after stroke.
Bill from recoveryafterstroke.com. This is episode 127, and my guest today is Jack Breitenstein. At the age of 15, Jack experienced bleeding in the brain after an AVM he had from birth burst, causing Jack to go into a coma and experience seizures after he woke. Now, this episode is a very special one, and it's probably my favorite episode for the year. Coming up to the end of the year, I know I'm not supposed to have a favorite episode because every guest on the podcast is an amazing person who's made an effort to come on and share their story in the hope that it'll make a difference to other people. And podcast guests and episodes, they're like children. You can't really have a favorite one and you're not allowed to choose. But in this particular case, I'm going to make an exception. And the reason being is because Jack came onto the podcast, and you will notice when the interview commences that he has aphasia. And it's quite difficult for Jack to go through the process of having a conversation, completing sentences. And it is an amazing thing that he's on the podcast because I've reached out to many stroke survivors that have aphasia who haven't been able to be guests on the podcast. And I completely understand the reasoning behind that. But as soon as I reached out to Jack and asked him if he would like to be on the show, he straight away said yes. And we made it happen really, really quick. I just love his enthusiasm, his willingness to participate regardless of the things that he's experiencing. And during the interview, we'll get to hear about some other ways that he has continued to participate and go out of his way to challenge himself so that he can improve and encourage others. So, as we come to the end of 2020, it's been a very challenging year. And nonetheless, stroke survivors have turned up to get this podcast to the point of having more than 120 episodes where you can listen to other stroke survivors talking about what happened to them at the beginning, how the recovery is coming along, and what has happened over the years as recovery has continued. And it's really important that you understand the way that each podcast is structured. And the reason being is because I want to make the story give importance to the episode that occurred, but then also I want to paint a picture of how recovery continues to happen over the months and years post stroke, regardless of people's deficits and experiences and the things that they struggle with. They're still able to get back into life, they're still able to become active members of their community, and they're still able to achieve their goals and fulfill their passions. So, thank you for being with me on this journey in 2020, this crazy coronavirus year. And I really appreciate all the feedback that I get. And I really appreciate having you as my listener. I really appreciate having you as somebody who has reached out and asked me questions. I really appreciate the people that have come on board as coaching clients. And together, I really believe that we can find a way to overcome the deficits and the challenges that stroke has created for us, and in spite of that, continue to have a really fulfilled life. So thank you once again. And without further ado, it's on with the show. Jack Breitenstein, welcome to the podcast.
Hi.
Welcome, mate. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Tell me a little bit about what happened to you.
Well, I had a stroke 3 years ago, and one first week had a my birthday after my birthday.
You had a stroke 3 years ago after your birthday. How old did you turn?
15.
Okay. Do they know what caused the stroke at 15?
I I had a injury, brain injury, um, yeah, and AVM, AVM,
You had an AVM, arteriovenous malformation.
yeah,
And the AVM burst. Is that what happened?
yeah.
Before it burst, did you have any idea that this thing was in your head? Did you have any symptoms, headaches, anything like that?
No, this happened just blue.
What do you remember about the time that it burst? Were you with it, or did you just wipe you out?
Just wipe you out, just black.
Just black. Did you have headaches, or did you feel any symptoms, nausea, anything like that?
Uh, I, I, I play soccer, prospect has soccer, and after afternoon, I late afternoon, I I had a bad headache, and I fell I fell down in my mom's room, and I collapsed.
You play soccer, you had a bad headache, and you
Yeah,
collapsed.
yeah, yeah.
And your mum was with you?
Yeah, I'm down. Uh, uh, um, yeah. Um, my room, my parents' room.
You were in your parents' room and you fell,
Mm,
you collapsed, and they
Yeah,
took you to the hospital.
yeah, yeah. Mhm,
And you then, do you remember waking up after that? What was
No,
that like?
mhm. I don't. I had uh, a seizure. Uh, three, uh, three, three, 3 weeks. A coma. 3 weeks.
So you were in a coma for 3 weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, wow, man. And then you woke up from the coma,
Mm-hmm.
and were you aware of your situation where you were? Did you know that you were in hospital or
Uh, um, no, no.
no? As well as not being able to speak, did you have challenges not being able to move as well?
Yeah. Uh, um, three, two, uh, two. Uh, after the seizure, after the coma, after um, uh, 2.5 day, week, days, uh, months, I had uh, at the hospital, Shirley Ryan, a Bailey Lab downtown.
So you were in the hospital, and then after you woke up from the coma, you had multiple seizures?
Yeah. No, no, no. 2.5 days at the hospital.
Ah, 2.5 days at the hospital.
Yeah.
That's all, just 2.5 days?
No, months.
Ah,
Month.
months, wow. Okay, so you were at the hospital in a coma,
Yeah.
and then you also experienced seizures, is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Rehab.
And then you did rehab to learn how to walk again and use your arm again?
Had a wheelchair and a cane, and then walk by yourself.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And now I saw you before walk
Mm.
to the back of the room there without any trouble. Is there any other issues associated to your walking?
No. That's walk by yourself.
How long did it take you before you went back to school?
Uh, um, September, 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Was it difficult going back to school?
Um, no. Yes, yes.
What were some of the hardest things for you to adjust to?
Um, well,
What were some of the hardest things for you to adjust to when you went back to school?
um, I had a cane and walking and elevator and crowded hallways. So elevator. So
So going back to school was quite challenging. Was it difficult getting back involved with your friends and taking
yeah,
and starting where you left off?
yeah. My friends. I I had a friend, the same friends, and uh, no trouble at all. And and um and school. Uh, it's hard. In school.
Stroke is hard, yeah.
Yeah.
How long has it been since you had the stroke? How many years ago was that?
Uh, 3.5.
So now you're nearly 18 years old
Yeah.
or
16.
18.
Yeah. Driver's license.
Yeah. And when you went back to school, did you have the ability to communicate like you can now, or was it less of an ability at that time? Were
Well,
you still recovering?
well, uh, step by step, like uh, 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 before 3 days ago, talking and difficult, but in the long way, I I I done speech therapy all the time. Uh, yeah.
And is your speech improving all the time and still improving?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and you're happy about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
When do you when does speech become difficult? Is there times during the day where your speech becomes more difficult, say then at the beginning of the day? Do you get tired and then does that make it harder to get words out?
Um. Yeah. Sometimes. Sometimes. Uh. Speaking. Uh, is speaking helps. Uh, Sentences, but long words. But uh, speaking, take your breath in. Yeah, take your breath and
Yeah.
thinking.
What's some of the most difficult times of trying to communicate to people? Do you find some people struggle to understand you? Does that make them impatient? How have you managed those types of scenarios?
Um, my friends, I know before. Uh, I know it's hard before, but friends, 3 months, years, what years, I long ways. So I'm talking and talking more now.
You're talking more now.
Yeah,
And with aphasia, is it? It's not a problem understanding me. It's just a problem making the words come out of your mouth. Is that how you would describe it?
yeah, yeah,
So it's just getting the words out is the
yeah.
hardest part. Is it the words are here but they don't come here? How is it for you?
Um, speaking, uh, uh, speaking, languages, uh, uh, it's it's hard, but in this brain, in this uh, I say it, but speaking, no. Uh,
Okay.
yeah,
So the information is here,
yeah,
but sometimes getting it out of your mouth is a little bit hard.
yes, yeah.
Okay. So when you went back to school, were you able to focus and concentrate on your studies? Did you find it easy to go back and learn the things that you were learning as a 15-year-old and 16-year-old?
Um, yeah, yes. Well, well, um, I don't know because speaking more speaking now because before uh, speaking more one word or 2 words, but now it's speaking now school and home and speaking is um uh, and speaking um helps speaking and yeah.
So you went back to school. Did you complete your schooling? Have you finished that now, or are you still at school?
uh, still at school but uh, uh, freshman year uh, I stopped injury so the hospital and uh, I I fr- freshman year. So yeah,
So you missed 1 year of school because
yeah,
of the illness, because you were in hospital,
yeah.
and then you went back and you're continuing with your studies. Are you nearly finished, or when do they finish?
Uh, uh so I don't know. Um, another year.
Another year or so.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts about what you might do when you finish school? Are you going to continue studying, or are you looking for opportunities to work?
Um, uh, uh, in college.
College?
Yeah. Speaking sentences. It's hard too.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah. I was thinking college.
So you're looking at college, awesome. And do you have some tools that help you communicate with people to speak? Is there some kind of piece of software or an app or a machine that helps you get words out that you can't get out?
Um. Yeah. I apps. Apps like uh, apps that can read aloud.
Like a translation app that speaks the words that you've typed in into the app. Is that right?
Yeah.
So you have some ways to overcome some of the challenges with getting words out of your mouth.
Hmm.
That makes it a lot easier because people before you, many years ago, they didn't have all these tools that are available.
Hmm. Yeah. It's it's hard because speaking speaking is hard, but uh, three apps to make a change.
Yeah, you got the apps and they help you.
Yeah.
So what will you study when you go to college? What do you hope to study?
Um, I'm I don't know now, but now I'm hoping to math uh, and that's I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
math.
the math. Yeah.
Are you good at numbers?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Mm.
So some people who I've contacted on the podcast before, I've contacted some people who had aphasia, were not interested in coming onto the podcast because they couldn't complete conversation in the way that they felt comfortable. I sent you a message, do you want to be on the podcast? And you said yes straight away.
Mm.
What makes you say yes?
If you've had a stroke and you're in recovery, you'll know what a scary and confusing time it can be. You're likely to have a lot of questions going through your mind. Like, how long will it take to recover? Will I actually recover? What things should I avoid in case I make matters worse? Doctors will explain things, but obviously you've never had a stroke before. You probably don't know what questions to ask. If this is you, you may be missing out on doing things that could help speed up your recovery. If you're finding yourself in that situation, stop worrying and head to recoveryafterstroke.com, where you can download a guide that will help you. It's called 7 Questions to Ask Your Doctor About Your Stroke. These 7 questions are the ones Bill wished he'd asked when he was recovering from a stroke. They'll not only help you better understand your condition, they'll help you take a more active role in your recovery. Head to the website now, recoveryafterstroke.com, and download the guide. It's free.
Well, I you uh, I get opportunity for you and me, and no only a chance to be uh, a podcast.
Yeah, so it's an opportunity for you and me to meet, and it's a good chance to be on a podcast, yeah?
Yeah, challenging.
And it's challenging you. Okay, so you like a challenge. You like it when people give you a challenge to make things hard for you so that you can practice and get better.
Yes.
Okay. So what other things are challenging for you to do that help you get better?
Um. Uh. Walking is hard because um walking is fine, but running is hard
Mm,
because running is from soccer and baseball. Me, I don't run as much as you used to.
yeah.
Yeah. And I climbed the Sears Tower uh, after my uh, uh,
You climbed the Sears Tower
yeah, yeah,
recently?
and 2 years ago.
2 years ago. The Sears Tower is massive, man.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
How tall is it? Do you know?
44, 104
104.
flight of stairs.
Wow, man. How long did that take you?
1 hour, 30 minutes,
1 hour and 20 minutes.
30 minutes.
20 minutes.
No, 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah,
That's huge, man. I wouldn't be interested in climbing the Sears Tower. It's way too tall for me.
yeah.
So
That's Shirley Ryan.
which city is the Sears Tower in?
What?
Which city is the Sears Tower in?
What do you mean?
Where is it located, the Sears Tower?
What?
Where is it located? Where the Sears Tower that you climbed?
Yeah.
Where is it?
There is Chicago.
In Chicago.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's pretty insane. I wouldn't be interested in climbing that many flights of stairs. I'm happy to climb 2 or 3, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Now, was that some kind of a charity organized event, or how come you're allowed to even climb the Sears Towers? How does that work?
Shirley Brown, a Billy left hospital.
So it's organized with the hospital.
Yeah, yeah,
And do they make it a fun event for people to attend if they wish?
yes,
And is it a fundraising event? Do you raise money for the hospital?
yes.
How much money did you raise?
Uh, um, how much?
How much money did you raise?
Uh, 1,000.
$1,000?
Yeah,
Man, that's a good effort, man.
yeah.
Well done. That's so good to hear. It's 110 stories. Oh no, it's not. I was trying to find it on the internet here, but I haven't found it. Uh, Sears,
Skyrock challenge.
Sears Towers. Sears Towers height. It's 422 meters
Yeah.
high, and it's 527 meters to the tip.
Mhm. Yeah.
So it's quite high.
Uh,
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to to college and study maths, what do you hope to do with that? Do you hope to begin work in a particular career, or is there something that you're aiming for?
Um, uh, uh, yes. It's math. Uh, math. Yeah. Uh, it's challenging, but it's still yeah, it's challenging.
Yep. Tell me, what are your hobbies? What do you enjoy doing when you're not studying or climbing upstairs?
um, I like to play soccer and baseball,
Yep.
and and um uh, and I threw out the pitch at Wrigley Field.
You threw out the pitch recently
Yeah, yeah, Wrigley Field.
at Wrigley Field
Cu- Cubs. Yeah,
at the Cubs.
yeah,
You threw out the pitch at the Cubs?
yeah,
Wow, man, that's pretty cool.
yeah.
So, how did you get to do that?
Uh, I contact my mom, and and she reached out to he reached out, and I the Cub the Cubs uh, manager, and yeah.
Wow, man, that's so cool. There's not many
Mhm.
people have done that.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, tell me, um, are the Cubs any good at baseball?
Maybe.
They used to be the worst team in the league,
Yeah,
and
worst
then
team.
they won the World Series.
Yeah,
How amazing was it when they won the World Series?
good.
How many years did they wait to win the World Series? How long did it take them to get to that point?
Uh, what?
How many?
100 years.
How many?
100 years.
100 years.
Mm.
Isn't it? It's an amazing story for if you continue focusing on your goal, maybe you'll eventually get there.
Yeah.
Never give
Yeah.
up.
Yes.
Who's your favorite player?
Uh, uh, well, actually, well, actually, like the Cubs, uh, uh, the Cubs and Cardinals are against each other. The at me me and um the Cubs, uh, 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 the the Cardinals. I I the Cardinals. Um, I like the Cardinals.
All right. What I missed that. So say that again. Who's your favorite player?
I like the Cardinals. The Cardinals.
You like the Cardinals.
Yeah, yeah,
You like the Cardinals, but you threw the pitch at the Cubs.
yeah, yeah.
So which is your team? Is it the Cubs or the Cardinals?
Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
So the Cardinals. Who are they?
Uh, the uh, St. Louis.
Ah, okay. And the Cubs and the Cardinals are rivals, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. So when you threw the first pitch at the Cubs, were they playing the Cardinals that day?
yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
So you got to be on the ground with your team, the Cardinals, at Chicago.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
That's brilliant, man. And tell me about who won that day. Which team won? Your team or the Cubs?
Like the Cubs.
The Cubs
Like,
won.
yeah,
Well, never mind. At least you got to throw the first pitch.
yeah.
Who's your favorite player then at the Cardinals?
Oh, Yadier Molina.
All right. How do we spell that?
Yadier Molina. Why?
Melina.
Molina. Yeah,
Molina.
yeah,
Yadier Molina.
yeah,
Okay. So he looks like he's a decent player, yeah?
yeah. Is the world.
He has had so far 2001 hits.
Yeah,
He has had 160 home runs. He has runs batted 932 and he has a batting average of 281.
yeah,
That's pretty good.
yeah.
Did you get to meet any of your favorite players that day?
Oh, I, Yadier Molina. I, uh, uh, I toss up, like cat, and yeah,
You got to you got to meet Yardia Molina?
yeah, yeah,
That's pretty cool, man.
yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Tell me, when we have conversations like this that last a long time, does that make you tired?
Um, no, 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 but tired, uh, tired, and uh, yeah, no, no,
No, it doesn't make you tired. So you don't experience fatigue, or is fatigue also something that you experience?
uh, like baseball game. Me, uh, 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 I am ready. I'm ready, but later than the day.
Okay, so you're ready to play baseball?
No, no. I'm tired later than usual.
Okay, so at the moment you're getting tired later than usual.
Yeah,
So there's
early,
less
early.
tired and less fatigue at the moment.
Yeah,
Okay. At the beginning, did you used to be very easily fatigued and tired?
yes.
And that's improved over time?
Yes. Yeah.
That's good. So that should continue to get better and better.
Yeah.
How do you still go to speech therapy?
Yeah. Uh. Uh. Northwestern. North.
How many times a week?
Uh. More. More.
One time.
No. No. Uh, once a week.
Once a week.
Yeah. Four.
And
4 weeks.
4 hours a week.
No. Four. Four per week.
4 times every week.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you practice your therapy at home as well when you're in your room on your computer? Is there other tools that you use, or do you just do that at therapy?
Um. Yeah. The physical therapy. I use the tools, but I'm the tools, but I stretching and listening, and yeah, it helps improve.
So you do stretching and physical therapy as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Are there some things that you prefer to do instead of other things? Do you enjoy doing the stretching and the physical therapy? Is that good for you?
Yes. I yeah.
How's your memory? Do you have any dramas with the memory?
Um. No. Well. No.
No,
No.
that's good.
But yeah. Yeah. But I had a seizure. A seizure.
Recently? You had a seizure recently?
No. Back in the day.
Uh,
Two seizures.
two seizures.
Yeah.
But your memory is okay these days?
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome, man. What do you love to do when you're not playing soccer? What do you do? Do you play games on the computer? Do you enjoy online
Oh,
activities?
my, my hand. Uh, my hand is hard to control, but I play video games. Yeah.
Yeah. And which is the affected hand? Is it the left hand or the right hand?
Left. Left.
Your left
Left.
hand is affected.
Yeah. No, the other one.
The right hand is affected.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. So your AVM was on the left side of your brain.
Yeah.
Yep. And did you have surgery to remove it? The AVM?
Yes. They took it out.
They did.
Yeah.
Was it a big hole in your head?
Uh, uh, no. Smart on the top of in this in this one.
Small hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had similar surgery. They made a small hole in my head. Do you have siblings, brothers and sisters?
Uh, uh, a younger brother.
A younger brother.
Yeah.
So when I had surgery on my head and they opened up my skull, it was proof to my older brother that I had a brain because he used to say grow a brain all the time to me.
Yeah.
So I proved to him for the first time that I actually did have a brain because we saw it, other people saw it.
Yeah.
So How old was your brother at the time?
13.
He was 13, 3 years younger than you.
Yeah, yeah,
Is he a good younger brother? Does he help out?
yeah. He works pretty well. Me and father pick back up.
Yeah. Is he supportive, or does he still give you a hard time like all younger brothers do?
Yeah, yeah, yes,
He gives you a hard time.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good. That's his job. What would you like to tell people who might be listening to this podcast about some of the challenges that you have with aphasia? What is the message that you would like them to have about people who have aphasia?
Well, um, so smart, still smart.
Still smart, yeah, of course, yep.
Yeah,
And it's just a communication issue. It's not an issue with the other parts of the brain.
yeah, no smart.
And do people treat you differently because of your voice?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yep. Is that frustrating? Make it difficult for you sometimes?
yeah. That's difficult.
Are some people mean and nasty?
No, no,
No,
no.
that's good, man. I really want to thank you for saying yes to being on the podcast, man. I really, truly appreciate it. I think it's an amazing thing that you've done by coming onto the podcast.
Thank you for being here.
You're welcome. And hopefully what this does is get the message out to people who are listening about some of the challenges that people with aphasia face and how brave it is for people with aphasia to get onto a podcast like this and have a conversation with me. I think that's amazing. I've encouraged many people with aphasia to come onto the podcast, but most of them prefer not to. And I understand that's perfectly okay. I think you're doing a great thing for that community because they need to feel that it's okay to be brave and to come onto a podcast and talk about some of the challenges.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's difficult.
It's difficult,
But
but it's getting better.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well done, Jack, man. I really appreciate it. What I'll do is I'll edit this and I'll put it together and I'll send it across to you so you can have a listen to it
Okay.
and tell me what you think. And then I'll also post it on social media and tag you into the post.
Right. Yeah.
And you can share it and let people know that you're on the podcast as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
If there's anything you need from me, if I can help you with anything, I'm in Australia. I'm quite far away. So,
Australia.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's lots of things I can't help you with, but if there is something that I can help you with, just reach out and let me know.
Okay. Thank you.
Hit me up on Instagram or email.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of your, is it nighttime there now?
No, that's noon.
It's daytime or nighttime there?
Night.
Nighttime.
Yeah. Nighttime.
Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your night. My day has just started. It's 10 o'clock in the morning here.
Yeah.
All the best, Jack. Thank you so much for being on the podcast. I'll get this back to you in the next week or two.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, mate. Thank you. See ya.
Bye.
Discover how to heal your brain after stroke. Go to recoveryafterstroke.com. Importantly, we present many podcasts designed to give you an insight and understanding into the experiences of other individuals. Opinions and treatment protocols discussed during any podcast are the individual's own experience, and we do not necessarily share the same opinion, nor do we recommend any treatment protocol discussed. All content on this website and any linked blog, podcast, or video material controlled this website or content is created and produced for informational purposes only and is largely based on the personal experience of Bill Gassiamis. The content is intended to complement your medical treatment and support healing. It is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice and should not be relied on as health advice. The information is general and may not be suitable for your personal injuries, circumstances, or health objectives. Do not use our content as a standalone resource to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease for therapeutic purposes or as a substitute for the advice of a health professional. Never delay seeking advice or disregard the advice of a medical professional, your doctor, or your rehabilitation program based on our content. If you have any questions or concerns about your health or medical condition, please seek guidance from a doctor or other medical professional. If you are experiencing a health emergency or think you might be, call 000 if in Australia, or your local emergency number immediately for emergency assistance, or go to the nearest hospital emergency department. Medical information changes constantly. While we aim to provide current, quality information in our content, we do not provide any guarantees and assume no legal liability or responsibility for the accuracy, currency, or completeness of the content. If you choose to rely on any information within our content, you do so solely at your own risk. We are careful with links we provide. However, third-party links from our website are followed at your own risk, and we are not responsible for any information you find there.